Can people in heaven see what's happening on earth? Answer to this coming up. Hello, Pastor Georgy here from pointed2eternity.com and welcome back to another Q&A. On this channel, you will find Q&As like this, Bible studies, strategic trends updates, as well as biblical messages. So if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing and also hitting that bell notification so that you'll be alerted whenever a new message is posted. So this is a question that many have asked at least once in their lifetime. Can people in heaven see what's happening on earth? We are eager about what we will know or what we will see when we get to heaven, and also whether our loved ones in heaven can now look down and see us what we are doing here on this earth. Well, the Bible never answers this question clearly, but it gives some clues that people in heaven can see some of what is happening on this earth. The main passage used to support this idea is Hebrews chapter 12 verse 1. Following the inspiring list of the faithful from time past, such as Enoch, Abraham, Moses, etc., the writer to Hebrews is concluding, "Therefore we also, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which so easily ensnares us, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us." You may have heard that this passage is talking about a large crowd of witnesses sitting as an audience in a huge stadium watching us here on this earth. Because the imagery used there is that of a stadium-like scene wherein people are seated in their seats watching the players play. So it's like watching us from heaven when we are running the race that God has given us to run. But the real focus of that passage is not that they see us, it's that we see them. See, when we look at how patient and faithful they were in their earthly journey, we ought to imitate them. Noah, Abraham, Moses, David, etc. We ought to imitate them. Their lives tell us that God approved of their faith. But in some other places, the Bible tells that people in heaven have some knowledge of events that are happening on this earth. See 1 Samuel chapter 28 verses 16 through 18. After the death of the prophet Samuel, he appeared to King Saul and he knew some of the events regarding Saul and the way he was ruling. In Luke chapter 15 verses 7 and 10, those who rejoice in heaven when one sinner repents seems to include believers already in heaven as well as angels. In Revelation chapter 6 verses 9 and 10, the martyrs in heaven are having the knowledge that their oppressors are still alive on earth. In Revelation chapter 19 verses 1 to 6, the huge multitude in heaven knows that Babylon is destroyed on earth. So the scriptures tell us that those in heaven know at least something of what is happening on earth. But we ought to keep in mind that the Bible does not give specific details on whether God will limit our knowledge in heaven or whether we will know everything that is happening on earth. Some may say that why should God allow those in heaven to see the sorrow, hardship, and sins on this earth? Because that would definitely decrease the joy that those in heaven are having. Yes, when we think logically, it would be true. But this would not be bothering us much because once we get to heaven, we may not be interested much in the affairs of this earth. Why do I say that? Look at Revelation chapters 4 to 5. The church of Jesus Christ is already raptured and is in heaven. The church in heaven is represented by the 24 elders. And what are they doing? They are falling down and worshipping the Lord. So to conclude, we see that while believers in heaven know some of the things that are happening on earth, from the book of Revelation, we understand that when we get to heaven, we will be focused more on worshipping the Lamb, Jesus Christ, on the throne, rather than in the affairs of this earth. Hope this was a blessing to you, and if you found this beneficial, consider sharing this with others also. See you in the next video. And by the way, if you are blessed by this message, be sure to hit that like button, and also if you are not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe by pressing that subscribe button and also pressing that bell notification so that you would continue to receive blessed messages and updates like this on this same channel.